Alright, got a short update. I am at my pickup location where I'm picking up paper. It is 3:34 Eastern time, and my pickup time is at 5. They told me to turn to channel 17 and listen for my trailer number to be called. So they may wait until 30 minutes prior to my appointment time and call me in. I don't know. But it's I don't know if you can see how well that comes through on the phone. Oh, there it goes. 3 hours and 37 minutes to a place where I call home. And this is the clock that's mattering right now. Sorry for using my dirty fingers. Right there, 5:43 is what I got left to work with today. And so the race is on with the clock. So I could end up sitting here an hour, which would drop that to 4:43. And so I would really have to secure and tarp this load in like an hour. And if everything goes well, I might make it home tonight. Or I will be parking somewhere and looking at my house off in the distance saying, man, I almost made it. Thank you, government regulations and clocks. Like, if I'm 20 minutes from my home, I might be awake enough to get there. There's a slight motivation. The federal motor carrier safety regulations, I understand the purpose behind the hours, trying to solve this drowsy driver problem.
West side security.
But that is not the problem that makes people drowsy.
Go ahead.
I'll turn that down just for a little bit. Still have to monitor. But I think what makes drivers drowsy, other than being tired, but we have I like the 10-hour breaks, but we have to, it's boredom. I think I keep myself fairly well entertained with this magic device called satellite radio. And, but like I see that one time, remember that one time that guy did that thing? There was that one truck that I didn't capture on my forward-facing camera that just drove off the highway at full speed, most likely because he fell asleep, and it was 12 noon. So maybe the Federal Motor Carriers Safety Association needs to, and I probably just got that wrong, but I'm sure you'll correct me. They need to institute siesta hours, to where they need to have a siesta line on here. So when we've completed when we get to our 8-hour break, there needs to be siesta hours listed in there. So even though we have 8 hours, we should be required to stop whenever we hit siesta time, and then take a mandatory 4-hour nap. Yeah, so it's often the case that I am short by minutes to any significant location that I'm trying to get to. It's not that I have several hours to go, it's that I have minutes to go. All the way up to, I would include all the way up to 59 minutes. So 59 minutes or less. I have several occasions where my clock wouldn't allow me to reach a destination because of time running out. And a lot of time I'm not even working per se, or driving. It's like I'm doing right now, turning up my radio and waiting for the call. So time to put in a movie and see if that speeds things up. Something else that I just thought of to film. And there we go. You can see where I'm picking up here, and my destination is here, and I live down here. So at first, when I got my assignment, I was thinking, oh, okay, I'm picking up in Indiana, going to Iowa. Sweet. And it, you know, because this delivers on Monday, and I was still waiting to unload, and then the unloading happened, and as I was sitting in the truck waiting for them to pull their product off the back of the truck, I started thinking, wait a minute, Indiana to Iowa, I don't think that goes by my house. This might be another weekend run. So as I was traveling from, I think it was about this location near Indianapolis, where I dropped off that load, and driving to here, I got a message from my awesome fleet manager that said, hey, take your load home. So by going home to there, it's about an extra almost 70 something miles. So it'll ding my outer route a little bit, but I think I'll be okay. And that all deals with pay for performance. And even though I'm driving that many miles, see, this load pays 79 empty miles to get here, which was pretty close to that, and then 468 loaded miles. So even if I run 588 miles, let's say, I'm getting paid 468 miles. So I will reroute. I'll have my GPS take me to, close to my house, and I'll try to find the best route to do this whole thing to conserve as many miles as I can. So I just thought I'd share that to see how these things go. And I have a fleet manager that contacted me without, because I was thinking about messaging them to say, hey, do I take this load home, or are you just wanting me to stay out this weekend? But they were on the ball and just contacted me first, so I thought that was pretty cool. All right, it is 7:51. It's Friday. I didn't make it home. I'm at a TA. You can't really see it because there's all kinds of trucks trying to park. It's like 7:45, but I park in the back, so that's where the spots are. You'd see more if that truck would move, but there's a truck in front of it that is that truck, which I followed in, that white truck, is, I don't know, getting help parking. The angle parks, I guess, are tougher for, I don't know why. It's on the right hand side. But anyway, I got my paper, 8 rolls of paper. And this is, let me see if I can, it kind of looks like a giant tube, well, because it's rolls of like toilet paper. And you can kind of see it's as tall as the cab of my truck. So in order to do, let's just say it was not crazy. There was a lot of hoops to jump through with safety equipment in order to take care of this. There's another truck pulling in, so I'm going to move. We'll see how he does. I got plastic underneath it, and hey, there's the noisy APU. But anyway, set that down. Make sure I use. So, all in all, though, I think the tarp job actually went fairly decent. And but these are my lumber tarps, so it took a little bit more. I probably spent a good hour or so doing the securements, because you had to throw. What's strange about these rolls of paper, which are 5,960 pounds a piece, I think that's the number I saw. But anyway, the front roll And this is going to a drywall manufacturer. This is the brown paper you see on drywall on the back. That's my understanding. But as you can see, the two straps being shown through my tight tarp job. And then each of the following rolls has one strap. They're each rated for 8,000 pounds, and then the back's got two. And the back looks all right. As you can see, there's more of the plastic I use for protecting this. They had a lot of safety rules. We had to wear a safety harness, and they gave us ladders. When there's places with safety rules and safety requirements and safety equipment, that makes the loading and securing more time consuming. I'm grateful for the ladders that they had that rolled on the back of the deck, because these rolls are over 6 feet tall, I want to say. And trying to work a lumber tarp on the top is crazy. If you can see the reflection in that water, there's a truck backing up over there. So anyway, they put my lumber tarps on top of a roll, the front roll, loaded it, and then loaded all these other ones, and then loaded a roll with my lumber tarp on the back, which was nice of them. But I had to get up there and move them out of the way so I can get my straps across. I don't know if I would have. I am like an hour and 45 minutes away, and I don't think I could have made up that time. Unless they would have pulled me in early, which they didn't. I had a 5 o'clock appointment Eastern time. And they decided to, I think they pulled me in at about 16:45. And I was there since 3:50, I think. So I spent some time hanging out and waiting for my number to be called, and they did, and I went back there. And the only thing when I don't get home on Fridays, that's when I'd say that would be the time that I experience any type of frustration with this process. I don't know if frustration may be a strong word. Disappointment. So, I want to spend the time that I have in my mind. I have, these 2 days that I want to spend with my family. But anyway, there was something that alleviated that. And it was actually helping another truck driver. After I completed mine, I actually helped another truck driver with their tarping. There's a ladder that rolls up on the back of the deck to allow you to walk on the top of your rolls to spread out all your stuff. And there was an individual that was afraid to do that, and he was come to find out, he was like me, a U.S. Air Force veteran, but he spent 26 years in the Air Force and retired in 1994. And I told him, wow, that's when I joined the Air Force, and spent 21 years in. So we kind of had that connecting bond in a way. And he offered me, he says, hey, you want to make a quick $20? He's actually a Maverick driver, but he's a owner operator. And he's, with his 26 years of Air Force, and then I don't know how many years he's got with Maverick. I'm assuming several. His name is Junior, nice guy. He didn't want to, he tried getting up there, but he was requesting help. And he says, hey, you want to make a quick $20? If you can just help me roll out these tarps on the top, and then I'll take it from there. And I told him, yeah, sure, I'll help you. But I told him to keep his money. So we both got our stuff done, and at first I wasn't sure of this. I mean, for anybody wondering how old you can be to do this job, you can be. I don't think age is an issue. I think it's physical capability. because and I don't mean offense by this, he was like $1.25, if that, maybe if he got wet. And he pulled out his lumber tarps, and you know, put this into perspective, he joined the Air Force. I'd have to do some quick calculations in my head, but he did, you know, as soon as he could, he joined the Air Force. 26 years later, he's retired, and I think he said he's been doing truck driving for 20 years. So I mean, he's up in age, and you know, he's, let's see, 40, you know, 69, 70 age time frame. So we'll see. There's people pulling their pets out. And anyway, he get distracted. I'm just trying to make a movie, people. What's up? They hop out of their truck and they stare at me like, hey, what am I talking into my camera for? Because people want to know. Anyway, he pulled out his lumber tarps and he hoisted them up onto his legs, just like the technique they show us. He lifted it right onto the back of the truck, on the deck of his flatbed, and I was like, that's right, that's how we do it. And so anyway, I'll be home tomorrow morning, no rush, and leaving on Sunday, just like I kind of figured in my head how this is going to work. So yep, that's how it's going to work. Home tomorrow, leave Sunday probably about noon, because I'm not going to drive part way on Sunday. I'm just going to, if I'm going to leave on Sunday, I'm going to leave to get there and take care of business. So first thing Monday morning I can, and I have a pre-plan to pick up a load from the location I'm dropping this off at. So next week is going to be a huge mileage week. I can see this already. 6 o'clock. I'm in a truck wash. It is what, the 29th? No, 30th of May. And I'm an hour and 38 minutes away from the Madison yard. Sorry for the...
In 800 feet, take the entrance to the right on I-57 South I-70 West.